issues of Kashmir, China, Palestine, and other issues that you feel need relevant attention as you represent communities in Illinois. I'd like to remind the candidates that there has been human rights violations in all 3 states and entities that I mentioned. There have been protests, there have been marches within Illinois and around the country. What movement will you make? What solutions do you have? And what is your commitment to international human rights? Thank you.
Well, I'd like to try to answer that question. It concerns human rights and international law. You mentioned a few countries, China and Palestine. But what was the first one you mentioned?
India.
India, okay.
Kashmir.
In other words, I understand that there's a concern is that there are human rights violations going on in India, China, and Palestine. Well, of course, these countries, their history is so unlike the Western tradition of individual liberty, representative government, and the rule of law. In many instances, and because that is the case, these countries are ripe for human rights violations. I mean, China is a communist country, and India and Palestine, they're ruled by different cultures and ideologies. And so they don't respect human rights the way the United States does, the way Western Europe has for centuries. And that's the problem. That's the fundamental problem. The problem is the root of the problem. And, you know, America didn't invent human rights. Human rights invented America. And it's been the historic task of the United States to make the world safe for human rights. And we have to take the lead in that endeavor. And the United Nations has set up the United Nations Charter. Under the United Nations Charter, since the end of World War II, has set up an international law, a code of international law, which protects human rights of all people. And they have to see that. And I think the best we can do as a country, the United States of America, that stands for human rights, that supports the United Nations in their efforts to ensure human rights, protect human rights. We have to just continue to take the lead and tell these countries that it's not good to do this to your people, because in the end, you're the ones that suffer. And perhaps maybe sanctions put upon them might force them to change their behavior towards their people. But it is a problem, because they don't understand human rights the way the Western tradition has for centuries. And I think that's really the problem. And until then, that's just it. But I'm for human rights, and I'd just like to end with this quote from one of my favorite presidents, John F. Kennedy. He said that we are unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed, and to which we are committed today at home and around the world. That's what I think.
Kashmir is under siege for 7 months. A complete lockdown. There is no internet. There is no communication. There is no television. There is no media. Even India returned the American Senator Chris Wallen and also the member of British Parliament Abi Ibrahim last week. So there is complete lockdown. It's mean India is involved in systematic genocide in Kashmir, and world is not speaking up, and Prime Minister Modi is persecuting people, and Trump is going there.
Let them respond. We understand the question. We understand the conflict. Go ahead.
Yes, so to the point the gentleman just made, I was going to say, I think it's wrong that they have changed the status in Kashmir and stripped people of their lands. I believe that they should restore the internet and the media immediately so that the world can see what is happening in there. But it's not just Kashmir that we have to worry about with the recent law, the CAA, the NRC, and the NPR. It is setting up a recipe for genocide, and it's not okay, and it is time we stand up. I stood with this community. I stood with this community in Chicago demanding that our legislators do just that we work with the United Nations, that we do not allow our president here or the Prime Minister Rodi to have the right-wing racist agenda. It is time that we can speak out to our government. That does not make us unpatriotic. We want the best for our government, and that means that we are participating in and asking that we do uphold human rights. I think that in Palestine we see some of the same things. We need to stop funding the war in Israel. We more than $3.3 million in military aid. That is not helping the people come to a solution there. And as far as China, their environmental standards and their labor standards are really horrendous. And we further that in our capitalistic society here, where we continue to buy cheap goods without the concern of human rights. Even here in our own country, we have rollback unions which provide lower rates of payments. We need strong trade policies, and that's one reason I am disappointed in our current congressman, that he has continued to vote for trade policies that ignore our environmental standards and ignore good paying jobs, both here in our country and in other countries. These are the type of things that we can be leading the world with. But not just that, not just trade policies in China and Palestine and Kashmir, but we need to work with the UN and our allies to make sure that we too are setting that example. We all are facing an existential threat, and instead of fighting each other over the last bits of oil and continuing to tear each other apart, we need to start working together to protect our drinking water, our clean air, and rolling back the carbon crisis we have that will end up putting us all in jeopardy. Instead of fighting one another, it's time that we come together as a world and start fighting for a better future for our children. That's why I got into this race, because I want to make sure that this is a sustainable planet for my children, for your grandchildren, and to make sure that we have a world that's worth living in. We want to imagine a world where we don't use our race against each other, our religion against each other, our class status. We want a world that works for everyone, and we can start doing that right here in America. And we have a lot of things to change, and I dedicate my time and service in government to make those changes for you and every community.
Thank you. And I'd like to thank everyone who's here. That's great. Dr. Gordon Jacobs, the Morningsburg Congressional District 6. Basically, I feel that we need to always assure basic human rights everywhere. And as a member, as an American, which we all are, we have kind of a moral responsibility than other places because we can have the ability to impact people all around the world. You know, we're very unique in that America is made up of people from all those places, all around the world. And we basically have kind of lived under a constitution with freedom and free rights, our ability to practice religion. And I think we should be kind of that shining city on the hill that's basically an example for everyone. We also have the resources of the military might to basically help those who have more difficult time helping themselves. And I think we should always be able to try to use our influence to make other people's lives better. What this election is going to come down to is, though, whether you want to go with more of a traditional free market, free liberty, pursuit of happiness of individual rights, or whether you want to go more towards a socialistic type government. We know from China, and I spoke about this a little bit earlier today, that in China now they're persecuting over 1 million Muslim minorities, basically putting them through camps and just kind of basically putting people in prison because of their religious beliefs. That's something that we in the United States need to always stand against and basically always fight for. And that's why I think it's very important that we don't get sucked into the socialist promises, because every socialist experiment in the world in the past has ended up in disaster. So I thank you again. My name is Dr. Gordon Jacobs. So I thank you for your patience for being here tonight. And I'll be in the back if anybody has any specific questions. Thank you.